Right on it, but yeah, I got it.
Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our buddy read for Lost Song by Claire Kent. We are just still trying to figure out what we're doing for the next month, but we will get to that at the end. But I was really excited to do this book, and I was glad you guys all wanted to do it because I love Claire Kent. I love her Kindled series. So I am excited to see, because I don't think, Mandy, have you ever read Claire Kent or Jen? Okay.
This was my first.
Oh, okay. And then I was excited to see if it was okay to jump in here, you know, without reading all her other Kindled books and stuff. So
it's supposed to be, though, wasn't it? Because it's a spinoff. So it's supposed to be, but
yeah. Hi, Jody.
Jody.
I have only read one book in the Kindled series. I've read some of her other stuff, but I've only read the one book in the Kindled series, and I did read Protected, but I having not read the Kindled series, I didn't feel, except for the one.
I think Protected is perfect to read before this, but I don't think you have to read Protected. No, you know, that introduces some of these characters and stuff.
And man, you read Last Light, which is technically a part of the Kindled series, but it's not the Kindled series. She's got it labeled a little interestingly.
Yeah, because that's what I read first, because it's her standalone, and then she created the Kindled series built in like the same world, and then she's got them at different timelines. Yeah. So that's what's kind of nice is if you go to her like Instagram or whatever, she has like a graphic where it shows the books and like what year, how many years after Impact, so you can kind of see where it's at. Because this is 3 years after Impact, and I think Last Light is 4 years after Impact. So
in the book, like I can't remember if it was in the front or the back of the book because I was reading that because I was like, oh, I didn't know like who of the characters we've seen in past. So I was looking through that, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So
yeah, I honestly kind of ignore that because that
started
just
taking
my
notes.
head hurts. Did you start taking notes?
I did,
because I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's all in the apocalypse. Whatever. We're fine. So
yeah.
This makes my head hurt.
Jody, let us know what you rated it, how you liked it, and let us know if you like the other Kindled books that you've read. Do you guys want to go ahead and give our ratings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
We can be the same. Yay.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, we got a good haul. We don't have a low rating for it, so that's great.
Nope.
I am obsessed with this series, and I really wanted to go and start reading the Kindled series, but then I was like, no, I need to wait until after the live before I go into it because I didn't want to start getting details and things confused.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give this one a 4. That's good.
Well, and my thing too is I've read a bunch in the Kindle series, but she's getting audio for them, or she has been, but then she stopped right after the one that I just read last, and I was like, where's the rest? Give me the rest and I'll listen to it. I don't have time. Right this second. So
I like it because they're really quick. Like the Kindle, you know, it's like they're pretty quick.
They get thicker though as you get further into it. But yeah. They're not crazy.
She's definitely got longer as it's gone on. Like when it first started with like Haven or whatever, it was like really very just novellas.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're fun.
Says they have all been 4 or higher for you. Yeah, I think they're fun. Like I like it because it's post-apocalyptic and there's still danger element, but it's not super dark. It's like, and I like her heroes. Like this one was more of a sunshine hero than usually she has like that grumpy stoic type, which I really like that he was kind of like the sunshine and she was the grumpy. I really like the heroine in this. I thought she was so badass, like self-sufficient, good with a gun, like I really liked her character and just the dog and the whole thing. I really had a good time with this one. I liked Protected a lot too. Like that one I really liked.
I did too, because I like it when he's mute. So that for me already gets an extra star.
Well, that was their story, Protected. Where
before.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you were introduced to him in that one. So
well, and I read that when it first came out, and then I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, it didn't click until they saw it, like until they were in the woods and they saw the group, and then I was like, Oh, that's who this guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
my brain did.
Logan, is his story enkindled, or have we not gotten his story?
No, like
He does not have a
his
story
group
yet.
is this series, like, so it's gonna lead, I think, up to like Logan, kind of like Cal was like a big kind of guy in the
Yeah.
Kindled series, and we were
Yeah.
waiting forever to get to Cal's like near the very like
Yes.
end.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
seem like he was paired up, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he seems like he's
No.
a single dad. I think maybe he'll be in this, but I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was really
Yeah.
easy to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lost.
At the end of the book, it says that Logan will eventually get a book.
Yeah.
She'll
Okay.
probably
For sure.
play that out for quite a while, though.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was the first thing. Mandy was messaging me. I was at work and I wasn't paying attention. And she's like, "Does Logan get a book?" And I'm like, "Who the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?" And then I was like, I wonder if she's reading Claire's book right now. And then she's like, "Yeah, from this one." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Not
Yeah.
yet. Nope, it's a new one."
Well,
not yet."
because I remember when she was doing Kindled, you know, like we were waiting. It was supposed to be Cal's book next, but then like is it Cal that I'm thinking of, or am I saying the wrong name?
Well, yeah, which I know which one you're talking about. I don't know if it's Cal or not, because then
It's not Cal. Cal's the older one. It was.
Yeah.
Oh
was
my
on
god! I
Everything
can't believe
before.
I'm spacing
because
it.
she was saying that, like, I think it's like book 4 or 5, maybe 5 or 6 was supposed to be his book, and then she made it into somebody else's, and then she pushed him even further out.
Yeah, because it wasn't like she wasn't ready to tell his story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my god, I gotta look it up because I know it's not Cal, and it's annoying me. But like, so I liked that she waited though, because his story, I loved his book. And it was pretty emotional too, because of all the trauma like he had been under. Okay, hold on. I'm getting to it. Mac. There it is. Okay. It's
Mac. Yeah, Mac.
So that one I loved. I gave that one 5 stars. So I just loved the series. I think it's just easy, quick reads that, you know, you just feel like you're dropped into that post-apocalyptic world, but it's not super dark, but it's still kind of gritty. And like, I like how she does the slice of life, like day to day, like what their life would be like trying to survive and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, question. I'm looking at my notes. So Mac was in Last Light.
He was featured, and he was basically a guy that helps everybody in the group in
Yes.
Kindled. He's like the guy that does that.
So he gets a book eventually
Yes. So
in the
that's
Kindle series. Okay.
Beacon,
like,
and that's book number
the
8.
last book. No, it's like number 8 or something. It is one of the last books in the series. Yeah. She
Because
really
I love his
stretches that.
character. I love his character. Cal
I
was
haven't
like
gotten to his
see
book.
an older guy with like a younger girl one. I think he was like
Is the
another.
Kindled series done then, and now she's working in the Wild
Yes.
series? Okay, so
Yeah.
the Kindled is complete.
So like Protected was kind of like a standalone, and then it was leading into the Wild series, which that's what this
Okay.
one is.
Yeah,
So-
but she also has her fairy tale one too that she's
Mhm.
spitting out at the same time.
But there's
Yeah.
like 9 in the Kindle series, right? Like 9 books. Or something?
There's 8, and then Last Light's a standalone, so they don't count that as like the Kindled series. But that one's like my favorite. I love Last Light. It was like the first one I read,
There
and
is the
then
graphic. I
Yeah, there you
printed
go.
out.
Oh my god, she printed it out. Man.
I love that you
She
printed that out.
Because I want to read
She
it,
wanted
and
to-
so
yeah.
I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to keep having to go back and find this picture so I know what I want to read next.
And how she says to read it. She's like
Yeah.
in the order that
So
I
I'm
wrote
like,
it.
I think what I'm gonna do next is the whole Kindled series, and then I might go back and do the fairy tales.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fairy tales are good. They're like quick little fun ones. Like
Yeah.
so, and I
Have you
think
guys read-
Hooded comes out soon. She's working on it now, I think.
Well, yeah, I think it comes out in April or something. But the audio comes out at the end of this month. End of this month, beginning of next month for the second one in that series. So I was just gonna wait for the audio for it. I read the first one, but not the second one. I like
Yeah,
to
so
skip
she's
around
getting
in there.
audio done for those ones for sure, but for some reason not. You know.
No,
all the
finish
other
the
stuff.
Kindle
What
series.
is devotion and service?
Okay, those are further many years after Impact, where it's like the different civilizations, where it's kind of like a new government type of thing. I'm trying to remember which one. I think Devotion was the one that came out, right?
And that's
Hold
in
on.
Kindle.
I haven't read those ones yet.
It is. Let me
They're-
pull it up.
It's still in the Kindle world. It's just further
It's
down the
still
road.
in the Kindled world. It's just like instead of where it's them living in the wild and all these different hordes, you know, different things that they have. It's like there's a certain civilization that's more government where it's ran and everything, and it's kind of corrupt or whatever, and you
Even
know,
after
yeah.
the Wild. This is like many years after the Wild.
Hooded is
It's only
coming
3
in
years.
July.
What is?
Let me.
Hooded
July.
is in July.
Oh, Hooded's in July. I have it like in my upcoming, I have a list on Amazon of upcoming books or releases so I just don't forget them. And I know it's in there and I looked at it last night, but couldn't remember. So.
Okay, so Devotion was not my favorite. I'll admit that. I didn't love it because it was like 100 million blowjobs, basically. Like,
Ooh.
it's all blowjobs, but so I got kind of bored. But it's called it's the Central Cities, and she is like kind of raised in that kind of that city type of thing. This guy was outside, so I think he came from the wilds and like moved there, and he has a big position that he's working in. They basically have girls that are trained. Basically, they grew up to be like kind of like their sex whatever slave type of chick, but she feels like that's her duty, like it's part of what she should do, and so she's all about it, but he's really uncomfortable with the fact that she's just there to kind of like service him and take care of his needs, so that's kind of what that book is. I think I put the first 60% of the book was basically repeated blowjobs, and they were very repetitive.
Yay, just what everybody wants to do. Irby Reed.
I'm like, can he return her favor eventually? Like, can he?
You're not even populating at that point. It's just you're just
wasting it at that point.
Yeah. And it's just to help relieve his stress,
Her other pen name, Noelle Adams.
I was reading that on the back of the book too, and I haven't read. I was like, I need to see what Noelle Adams has written because I
read a couple of hers, and I know because Jen is like her PA, so she talks about her stuff, and that's what she was saying is that she just was listening to an audiobook that she's having done, but a lot of the ones she has to do, she has to pay herself instead of like these ones were actually done, for the fairy tale one. They were actually done, but like the one that she just did, she's doing herself kind of independently. So that's kind of, she's trying to get more audios out, I guess. But she writes just more like the Noelle Adams is like contemporary. There's a lot of like really short ones. So I read a couple of Noelle Adams and I really liked them. So I kind of want to try reading more, but I usually like Claire Kent like stuff.
Yeah. Are they more contemporary? Is that what they are?
Yeah, there's like, and then she has kind of like a theme where it's like a marriage of convenience series and like just different kind of like little series. I read her one Only December because I got the arc for that one, and it was like a holiday kind of interesting one that I actually really liked. It wasn't just, she kind of writes more mature romances, which I liked, where they were like older, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I really enjoyed her writing. You just like, I was Jody's last comment, like just, hey, you jump right in. I loved it. There wasn't a ton of world building, like, because I came from YA world, and I think that's why I don't read so much. Like even before like the trope romantasy came about, like that was just predominantly what YA was. You could find other things, but predominantly it was like all these big worlds, and I was just like, I needed a break from that. Like I just want to read a book and then not have to go back to the map and be like, where was that? I was worried about jumping into this, but I was like, it just sounded really good, and I was like, all right, but I like how it wasn't in your face a lot. They still had to like maneuver around, but they were still able to live. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, I loved Kat. I feel like I'm hoping, I don't know, but like in the next books, I feel like, she's always like, damn Logan. I feel like they're very similar.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have like a friendship almost.
Well, it's like she was begrudgingly at the end having to admit like, oh, I guess he's not
as bad.
But she's so independent and have to do everything on her own that she didn't want to be like, owe anybody anything. And, he kind of does run things like I like him because he's rough, like but he holds people accountable and he's going to punish you, but he's not totally,
Yeah, they keep saying
he's making sure you survive.
Yeah.
He's
not just gonna shoot to shoot, but
and I think too, if you read Protected before you went into this, then we know we've seen his personality and stuff. If you hadn't, then you're not gonna know. Like you're gonna just go with what the heroine's telling you. So you wouldn't know that until
because he takes in like that woman too, like
you saw
him Protected.
We saw him in Protected like that. Yeah.
I knew what he was like, but I was wondering, like, oh, did something happen that
Oh, yeah.
she knows about that's made her feel differently
know,
about
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are we going to hear
I'm
there's
sure his
somebody else who's had a
reputation is
different
pretty shady.
experience?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like that Holy Rollers type of plot line in this, like, because I really liked his sister, and she, you know, that all happened. I totally forgot kind of how that happened at the end of Protected, where it was like they got split up and she got taken and he had to go off and find her. And I was like, oh yeah, when I was reading this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what's going on.
It took a minute for me to remember too what was
Yeah,
going on, why he wasn't
and
with them.
so I loved her. I loved his sister. She was so strong in this, and so I can't wait to read her, you know, story too. And like that whole creepy religious group cult type of thing. I was like, you know, I love that type of stuff. So I was like, oh, let's get these people.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started in this book and it's talking about how Jesse left, I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like, and I kind of thought, okay, what's going to happen is her and Micah are going to end up together and Jesse's going to come back and be like, things are so much better. Like, I want to take you with me. Like, or that he got hurt trying to find somebody else and now he's finally able to return. Like, I didn't expect that he was going to have actually just been living his life completely fine and then decide he wants her back all of a sudden.
Yeah, he was a little like a bitch, you know, like where he like couldn't handle hacking it alone with her, and here she is living on her own with her dog and surviving and
sufficient, like hiding goods in other places and like knowing to go back for this.
She's really smart. Like I really liked her character. I was like that whole scene too where she was gonna have to be their sharpshooter type of thing, and then she falls. I was just like, oh my god, because it just was so. And you just hear how, like, you think of how bad that fall would be, and for it to still be on her, I was like, oh, that's really intense. Like, I could just envision it. So, I don't know. I really liked the way, like, the journey they went on in this together. So,
the back of the book, though, it made you. I thought Jesse was like, because she was like, he's gone, like, and so I was like, oh, he died, like. That sucks. You find out like in the beginning, like he left her, and I was like, "What a little bitch." So I didn't have the same like thought process that Mandy had because I was like, "Yeah, you stay gone," and then to find out that he just, you know, I'm gonna follow the herd. Like I have no brain.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, "Please, sorry, dude." Bye. That was awesome.
Bye. Then he joins that religious group. It's like,
yeah, and then he's like, "I was about to come and kidnap you and take." Back here, and now I want to beg you to please save me. Bye. Yeah.
I don't think anybody really felt bad for him in the end, you know?
No,
he left her there. Like, he was just like, I'm gonna go, yeah, I was like, what a little bitch. I thought you died. This is even worse.
Yep.
Yep. And to be like that close, you know?
Different, though, because
it was awesome, yeah.
And Protected, like, I get a lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah.
During a post-apocalyptic situation like this, but in Protected, she is all alone because he had died, and so I think that it kind of needed a different way.
Delilah, right? Is that
Lila?
Lila. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I've got many Delilah's in my head right now.
It's all good. Oh yeah. So my thought, and this is probably one that only Amber can kind of relate to because you guys have read a couple, but we've read more. I just kind of feel like Claire puts a lot of faith in the pullout method in her book.
Yeah.
Like all of them. And I'm like, come on, I am a pullout baby. Come on. Like, it's not going to work every time.
I get pregnant. I mean,
I was like, some of these girls are going to be knocked up because I don't work like that. All right. But I was like, she has got a lot of faith in that method. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like she does. It's like in every book where they're trying to be careful. Yeah. They can't have a baby in this post-apocalyptic world, which is but I don't think the pullout's going to work for you every time.
No, and let's face it, in a world like that, there would be a lot of pregnancies.
So not necessarily because, like, was it? It's Last Light where Lane hasn't like gotten her period in like over a year because she's so malnourished. It
normally happens at the very end of her books when it does happen, but for a lot of her books, that is what they do the whole time, and you'd think that there'd be more pregnancies happening in more of the books. But they
like, what else can they do? You know, because it's like they don't really have any protection anymore available. So I guess it's the only option, and we just cross our fingers and hope for the best.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Very
Very
have to get
interesting.
IUD in or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. And even then, when you get to year 4,
Yeah.
year 5, we're depending on how long they've had that.
Yeah. And you don't know how the climate is like affecting your body either. So, I mean, with the sun and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, like that other person didn't have a period. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
malnourished and
because
Yeah.
in that one it deals a lot more with how everybody was getting sick. So like from the everything, the after effects of everything,
Yeah.
she was like staying with, I can't remember who it was, like her mother or father, I can't even remember, or was it her boyfriend, because he was dying.
In which
Yeah,
one?
and so it's like,
Yeah.
it dealt with that a lot more. Like I think you saw a lot more in Last Light because
Yeah.
they were still dealing with that. But
Yeah. And you see a little bit of that in the second or the third book. The
Mhm.
second book or technically the first book in the Kindle series. You see that.
Yeah.
You see a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was happy with this one, and I'm excited for this series. I can't wait to see where it's going to go with Logan and the sister. I'm excited for her book. So,
Yeah.
but she's got probably some trauma and anger issues after everything she went through with that group. And
Does she pop them out pretty quickly, or do we have like a long time to?
Not a long time.
not a long time.
8.
A few a year, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because she's writing in 2 different worlds right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got the one in July.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably have another one in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's still going to be
Service is
continuing
supposed to be
that Central
completed in
Cities
May.
one too.
May?
So
Is that what you said, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay. May. So yeah, she writes a few a year. She pops them out.
So I might
yeah,
wait for
because
a couple to come out and then read, because I mean I would really, I mean I wasn't quite for sure, but I really enjoyed it. I wasn't.
Have you gotten into the Kindle universe yet?
No, this is the first book that I've ever
Well,
read from her.
Start with Last Light and get going.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last Light's really good, and that's like a full length book because it's the 1st book she did, and then she did like the novellas within it. But I mean novellas, sometimes they're over 200 pages.
They're just not
like,
very long.
They're so quick. It's pretty easy reads.
Yeah,
I
I
feel.
liked the pacing of this. It was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't over flowery, like just enough. It was very like matter of fact, but still had a really great flow. I liked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She actually gives us a lot more than some authors do, because like Logan's story in Protected, she easily could have not she could have had them set up in the wild, and then Logan's like venturing off trying to find things that I won't spoil in this, but a certain thing he's trying to find.
Yeah.
But she wrapped that up very quickly in that book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And there's a lot of authors that would have teased that out a lot longer.
Exactly. Yeah.
So she even like introduced him and like wrap something up for him, but then you'll get him later on. But I want to introduce you to this person. Yeah. That's
Yeah, and I think she tells like a full story in that shorter amount of time, where it feels fleshed out. It feels like you got good character development. It has like the full plot. Like, so you don't feel like it's, I didn't really get the whole story. Like I felt like everything was fleshed out good in this book. And then it leads you wanting more from the other characters.
I think there's only a few authors I can think of that do that really well. I mean, she does it really well. Kate C. Wells does that really well. She's got very long books, but you get the full story. Sometimes Kay Webster does the same kind of thing too, where you don't have
like Neva, does it too. Like although her books have gotten longer, but like when the Imperfectly Imperfect, like those were pretty quick, like short. But I felt like I got a full book from
it.
Exactly. The first ones, they were so short, but like I'm like, how do you pack so much information into this?
Yeah,
it felt so much. I mean, it didn't feel longer, but I felt like fast paced, but I didn't feel like I was missing something.
Yeah.
So are we going to talk about
let's
thing in the book?
What? Oh, what?
What?
Remember the reference to like having some stomach trouble and maybe some diarrhea, but like no one actually shit their pants.
god.
Even in a
never gonna let you live that
post-apocalyptic
down,
world,
Never.
they're able to
It's
keep
gonna
that out.
be yep.
Never.
Jen's
No,
pick. Hey, it's got a lot of, we've got to do a lot of conversation about that, you know?
I mean, for being so shitty, unintended, it really has brought some conversation into the
It has, and some good laughs.
Whenever
Yeah.
we're in a lull, we just bring up shitting your pants.
No,
Yep,
I
exactly.
laughed a little bit when they were talking. That was in this one, right? I'm not confusing it with Protected. Am I confusing
No,
it with
I think it was in this one. Was it in this one?
Was
I
it this
don't,
one?
I don't remember.
It
I don't
might have
remember
been
that.
Protected. Now that I'm thinking about
I
it,
don't remember either.
I remember when she was sick, but I don't remember her. I remember her saying she needed to go to the outhouse. Like I was ready to go to the outhouse, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Maybe it was Protected?
I
Maybe
think
it was.
actually in Protected where she like. Yeah, I think it was because that's what they thought he died from was
Cody doesn't remember either.
food
Yeah.
poisoning.
So yeah, it must be Protected. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it was now that I'm saying it. Sorry. Darn it.
The other thing I loved was the caretaking in this too. Like I love caretaking, and of course she does it. She doesn't want to do it, but then and then when he has to give caretake for her and all of that. So I loved that.
Yeah, like when he's almost dead and she's like, "You leave in the morning," and he
Yeah.
can't even stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to prolong his stay. He's talking about how gorgeous she is, looking at her, and she's like, "Yeah, can you go?"
Yeah. Just like
I'm here.
you're out, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, do you guys have anything else to say about it?
No, I think we picked good.
I think
Yeah,
Jen.
it was good.
I don't know if Mandy because you said you've read other Claire Kent. Did you read Hold, like the
Yes.
Prison Planet one? Like you should try
Yeah,
that
that was
one, Jen, because it's humans, but they're on like in space, and there's like a prison planet. And that one, I don't know if I think I might have read that before I read Last Light. I can't
Oh,
remember.
I know I did. I read that like in 2020. I read that a long
Time ago, but I love it. It's like it's a good one.
I think it was the first alien romance I was able to convince Mandy. Or did you read Ice Planet Barbarian first, and then I had to read that one?
I think I might have read Ice Planet Barbarian first.
Yeah. So then she was scared when I had her read
Could
that
have
one.
eased her into it with the humans that are
Yes,
living in
but
space.
ask Mandy what her latest obsession is.
What is it?
Ice Planet
Ice
Barbarian.
Planet Barbarians.
Yeah. I'm going through, we're going to meet Ruby Nixon next weekend. And so
Cool.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to just do it. I'm going to read the whole Ice Planet Barbarian series.
Yeah. After making fun of me for how many years,
Yeah.
guys? How many years have I put up with this?
I was thinking of is when we were talking about the IUD going bad or whatever. I was thinking about, like when the cootie, and then they're like IUD.
Yeah. Yeah. What's her Tush's book? Was it Hayden and
Yeah,
Josie.
it was like
Josie's
I was
book.
laughing so hard when that happened in that book. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
It's like, dude, can your IUD really just fall out? I don't think so. That sucker embeds itself in there. Like, good old Cootie.
Yeah, the cootie fix everything.
Cootie fixes everything.
Cootie.
The Cootie.
I need to get back to that because I was reading
you
it in, like,
read
the
them yet,
order,
Jen? Jen, come on. Just pick up the first one.
Yeah, the first one's so good. Like, I got my mom into it. Like, she loved it too, and they're so easy. They're like such like palate cleansers too. Like, I like to read those.
Here's
And they're
Jen
really
going, Jessica, please don't tell me that I need to read this for your box.
Ice Planet Barbarians is a palate cleanser. Okay. Well,
It is, no. The
They-
first one is darker, but not dark compared to the rest, because she didn't think she was going to write more. So the first one has some heavier themes than the rest, but still, they're good. Listen to the audio. It's great.
Yeah, they're really quick audiobooks too. Like,
Yeah,
they're
knock
not
them out of
too
the park.
long.
Ruby does a really good job of weaving in like humor. I just read Barbarians Beloved, and there's a dragon shifter.
Yeah.
And they keep the aliens like English, like some of our English sayings and things are a little off for them. So he keeps like talking to the dragon guy, I can't remember his name, and is saying like, well,
Ashtar.
when you put
Yeah, when she gets a book, and isn't it the spin-off like of a different series or whatever?
It's
Because I
the
read that
second
one.
book in the Ice Planet. Oh my gosh, my brain! I just said I was thinking Ice Planet Clones, but that's the third spinoff. It is Ice Home Beach or Ice Home is the
Yeah, because I was looking up like a graphic where it had the list of like the order to read it in, and I was like, oh crap, there's way more than I thought. So then I was like going to that series before I kept reading.
So
So I
anyway,
need to get
Jen,
back to it.
in the dragon book, he tells him to go in his drag form instead of dragon.
Get it, drag form.
So there's like lots of little things like that
Yeah.
that make it kind of funny.
There is a scene now when Ashtar comes in, it is pretty funny because there's a scene when they first rescue them in his book where they're talking. It hits him and these other two guys who are clones, so they're red skinned. But he's the blue guys are trying to like tell them, you know, we let the women choose. The queen chooses when when the queen goes off, then that's your mate or whatever. And he's like, well, what if I accidentally mate one of them? And the guy's like, you cannot accidentally mate someone. And he's like, what if one of them trips and falls upon my cock? And he's like, that is never going to happen. It is so funny. It is one of the best lines in the whole
Because
series.
doesn't he feels like it's his mate without like the cootie thing, so he's like, well, I gotta take her. She's mine. Like she don't get a choice.
Yeah. So Mandy has
a person, or is it a group of
it's a parasite that they have to take in order to survive on the planet because of the air that they breathe on the planet.
I mean,
It's
even
really
like
bad
So it's like a little blue spaghetti noodle that lives in their body. They cut it and it goes in, and then it acclimates them to the cold, so they're not as cold, and it helps heal their bodies if they get hurt. And when it rattles with theirs, and then they know that they found their mate. Just read the first book, Jen.
Do it. It's so quick and fun.
Do it.
And they have magic peen, you know, that like can do things, you know, that.
Mandy went to the dark side, so
Yes.
Yeah. It's not as bad as if you read the Spiders series that I love. The Spider, where it's a spider.
I haven't even read the spider one that she loves.
It's like one of my favorites of all time. Like, dude.
That's the one, the black and white cover that you love. No, that's Maneater.
No, that's
that's man.
Yeah, that's man.
That's Soul Eater. Maybe you're thinking of that one. That's he's a monster.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another one that I talked about.
That's not. These are aliens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are aliens.
Cooties.
It's actually called a Quee, and one of the girls has a snarky. She's got a really snarky sense of humor, so she calls it a cootie. So all the girls start calling it a cootie.
Oh yeah,
You have to get your cootie. Yeah.
Get your cootie.
Get your cootie.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
You'll listen to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Listen to it. It's fun.
Just give it a try.
What are you
Do
listening
you
to?
have a library, like a local library?
Yeah.
Jen?
I do.
Do they have like a Libby app?
They do, yeah.
Okay,
Probably get
so all of the Ice Planet Barbarians, that
that's
whole
blowing
series is on the Libby
Libby.
app.
Ooh.
That's what I did. I've only got one off Audible because the one I needed next in this series was out. And so I was like, well, I want to keep going.
I have them all on Audible. We're not going to discuss how much money that ended up being, but again, I've been reading them for the last 6 years or so.
Well, a lot of them were, I think, free on like the Audible Plus or something. I think. And then I had originally listened to them on AnyPlay because I still have AnyPlay. I don't use it a ton, but I still have it. And so I had gotten a ton of the audios. I listened to them on AnyPlay.
Well, I re-listen to them all the time. Like when I'm wrapping Christmas presents, I go through the whole series in December again. It's what I do.
It's your comfort read.
It's my comfort read. And so the amount of times that I've reread these books, like I've got my money's worth of that audio. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys want to talk about what you're currently reading?
Yeah.
Mandy, you can go first, maybe.
Oh, well, you guys, I was like, what am I currently reading? I am currently, this is going to make me sound batshit crazy now because you just talked about my Ice Planet Barbarian obsession. I'm currently listening, this will make me sound more normal. I'm currently listening to Snap Decision by Lisa Suzanne, which comes out soon. Next week, I think. I have the ALC for it. So I'm listening to that, but I'm reading Hopper by Daisy Jane, which is a Werebunny book.
A Werebunny.
It's a novella.
Like a werewolf bunny? Like a werebunny.
It's for Easter.
He shifts into a bunny.
A bunny. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm enjoying
A big
it.
bunny
You have,
or a small bunny?
what?
Like a small bunny, or is it like a big bunny?
A big
Like
bunny.
man-sized bunny?
Does the bunny not like a werewolf or
I believe it's like the way it's described, he is a very large bunny. Like, yeah.
Like a man-sized bunny.
Yes, a man-sized bunny.
Okay.
It's full of like Easter puns and stuff, so obviously you would read it like for the fun of it.
Correct.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny. I would not have expected that, Mandy.
She chose that on her
Opening
own.
up.
There was no
I
coercing.
really enjoy Daisy Jane, so
Yes, we
Yeah.
love Daisy. Daisy's awesome. Yeah. Okay,
What about you,
Jen?
Jessica?
Oh, me? Jen can go.
I can go. I had to put down the church to read Lost Songs, so I'm about 53% into that.
Celia Aarons.
Yeah, it's the last one because I need to know what's happening. Because like, what the fuck is going on? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna listen to the Unraveling. I just purchased it on Audible.
Okay.
But
Are you liking Celia's? I mean, you're on the third one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You need to pick up.
yeah.
You need to pick her up her it's her others. It's not her. Obviously, it's not the Cloister series because that's what you're in the trilogy. There's another one. It's her. Is it Magnet? It's the Acquisition trilogy.
I think that I did look at that one. Because I'll skip around to the end of the book and sometimes like see what else. And I was like, what is this one? And I was reading about it. I think that was the one that I was reading about, and I was like, ooh, that sounds really good.
It really is. It was like it's one of those where you're not sure how they'll ever make it out of alive or how it's ever going to work. But it's just as dark as the Cloister trilogy, but it's just it's on a whole new level. It's almost like you.
I need certain people to die. Like I'm 53% in, and I'm like, I need people.
Certain people to die. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Die.
Like, what is that? Go away.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? So yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay. Well, speaking of people dying, I'm on the third. I'm reading Ship Happens, the third book in Lauren Beale's Slaycation series. So each book is the hero and heroine, like it starts out that they go to the very first book. They're both serial killers and they go to the serial killer retreat on an island. So it's a rom-com. It's a dark rom-com. Friggin' hilarious. Then the second book, they go to Alaska. They decide to have a winter retreat in Alaska at Christmas time. So while Lauren's like, it's not a Christmas book, it is so a Christmas book. It's just crazy. And then now they're on a cruise ship. They're having one of the guys bought a cruise ship. And so it's a whole different couple on this cruise ship. And it's funny. It is so funny because they only kill like people who've harmed children, those kinds of people, right? Really bad people. But they bring them with them. They call them cows, the bad guys. And like, you know what they did based on the jumpsuits they wear. And then they have games where like when they were riding their horses on the beach in the first book, like they were dragging people behind them for a morning horseback ride.
And these are like, so they went on the first staycation and then like the retreat was in Alaska the next time. And so it's like a retreat of serial killers.
Yes, and it's different couples, but like you meet the couples. Like so in the first book we meet the couple for the second book and they hate each other and it's a lot of banter. And then we get their book is the second and then the third book is
like a regular interconnected, but
they're friggin' hilarious.
That's funny though.
But they're also where I'm like, I also want to like message Lauren and be like, what the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, I'm enjoying it, so what's wrong with me? So yeah. So
before I say mine, anybody that's watching, let us know what you're currently reading or listening to. I just picked up finally Pam Godwin's, new release, Rise of Ink and Smoke. So I put it off because I didn't want it to end. I've been anticipating this one for last 2 years. So I just started it today. Well, I started it last night, but it was late at night, and then I just want to put it down. Huh?
Is it an arc?
Yeah, it's an arc.
Yeah, it's the arc.
How are you starting?
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
So, yeah, like I started it last night, and then I like kept thinking and like not wanting to put it down. So I was like, okay, I gotta like put it away because I was just like, let me just read a chapter.
You can't just read a chapter. It doesn't work that way.
Each chapter with a nugget that you have to continue.
Yeah, she just hooks you right away with the way she writes. She can do no wrong to me, so I'm already loving it. And then I'm listening to The War of Two Queens by Jennifer L. Armentrout, her like Blood and Ash series. So I'm listening to that on graphic audio. So that's a longer one because it's kind of, those are all like long books and a pretty long series to kind of commit to, but I've been enjoying the graphic audios. So
have you? Yeah, I stopped after the third book because I had to wait like 2 years for the next book, and I was like, and now I've lost interest.
Yeah, well, and then she did like a spin-off, so like it was like a different reading order, and I'm like, no, it left on a cliffhanger. I'm like, I need to know what's going on. I'm not going to go to that other prequel like spin-off thing, and so it's a long series and they're long, so so that graphic audio is 2 different audiobooks because it's so long. But
my business partner Stacy likes she liked the spin-off better.
Yeah, I heard it's really good, so I want to go to it, but I was like, I need to know what's going on with.
Yeah, because she finished both and she really liked the spin-off better.
So. I've heard really good things, so I can't wait to get to that too. Let's see here.
Yes, I know. I saw that because we were with we saw Lauren last month when we were in Arizona. I'm like, where the heck were we? And she didn't have it out on the table, but then she and I were talking when I got home, and she's like, oh yeah, the 4th book is out now. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know if audio's out for it. I think they're working on the audio. So I could be wrong, but she's doing, and she's a full cast narration for all of them. And it's the same cast for each one, but they change position, like the same. So like Bennett was a side character in the first book, and he is the hero in the second book. So the same guy who voiced Bennett in the first book is voicing him as the hero. So it's the same cast. It just rotates through who gets to be the partner.
You're not.
That's what I liked about when Piper Rain did that for her like Nest series, where like she had a full cast. They had a full cast, and then it was like when it got to their book, it was like the same narrator and like duet, full cast. I love those type of audiobooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all right. Well, should we clue in on what we're going to be doing for next month? Did we ever decide what we're going to? We're doing.
Yeah, go ahead, Mandy.
Okay.
So
you're on. You're on.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. In April, it will be our 3-year Buddy Read anniversary. So we have been chatting back and forth on like what could we do differently to make it like a little just different, just to make it different and fun. So this is not like going to be the new format. This is just for next month for the 3-year anniversary. I don't want anybody to be like, oh my gosh. So just for next month for April, which will be April 19th on Bestie Book Reviews is where it will be. We are going to have 4 books for Buddy Read. And how this is going to work is we each have picked 1 book that we're going to read. So you guys can choose at home to read. Well, I'll make a graphic with all 4 books on it. I'll squeeze them all in there. So at home, you guys can choose to read 1. You can read all 4. You can read 2, 3, or you can read none and show up. Whatever you want to do. We did pick that all of our books do have audio, so that will make it a little bit easier if you do decide that you want to read all 4. So for the 4 of us, we're going to read our own book to talk about, but if we have time or want to, we might read another person's book as well, but there is absolutely no pressure on us. We're just reading our own book, and just if we want to, we can read the other person's book. So we'll just have 4 books to talk about. It's going to be chaotic, but we think it'll be a lot of fun and just different for our 3-year Buddy Read anniversary.
Yeah. Our brand anniversary.
Yeah. Leave our faces off of the graphic, and then you can get probably all 4 on there.
Yeah.
She'll play with it. Yeah.
So let's announce what our books are going to be, what our picks are.
Do you want to start it off, or do you want to be last?
I can go last.
Okay.
I just did all the talking, so someone else go.
I can go.
Go.
Want me to do my pick? Okay, so I picked Right Your Wrongs by Candy Steiner. It is the 6th book in her hockey series. I have not read any of them. It's been a minute since I've read her, so but they're all interconnected. You should be fine. So this one is about, what did I say? NHL. So it's a hockey romance. I loved Ariana long before the world knew my name, before NHL, before the pressure of being one of the youngest coaches in the league, before I learned how to survive by locking my heart down. Leaving her was the hardest thing I've ever done. Now she's back and she belongs to another man, the new general manager. So I think that should be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't read any of those, and I keep meaning to, and I haven't. So that sounds good.
This is the last book in the series. I did read that Candy said that you can read it out of order, but you will see other couples. And I mean, I don't think that it's going to be, oops, they got together. Like, I don't think that's going to be a spoiler. But it is the last one in the series. And that's what Second Chance Hockey Romance. With an audio is
Okay. So my pick is now I just lost it too. Leave Me Behind by Kaya Moranova. This is one of our standalones in her Dark Forces series. So it is dark romance. It's kind of like dark military romance. There's a lot of hate to love. There's all sorts of stuff going on, crazy plot twists, and I need to get it read. So we're all going to read it together. Yay! This is going to force me to actually read it. So, yeah.
This would be me giving her a second chance after the one we read for our buddy read.
I did give her a second chance with Your Knife, My Back, I think it was, which is on the same world as this.
Already?
Yeah, what?
This one came out before.
This one came out before that one. I actually I read like the first 2 or 3 chapters of this one. I'm like, that's not the one that I was supposed to be reading, because somebody had recommended it. And so I went back and looked, and then I picked up Your Knife, My Heart, or Your Knife, My Back, or whatever it's called. And I want to go back to this one and actually, because this one actually had me, but I needed to read that for something else. And so I was like, oh, let's do that. So I really want to go back and read this one, because this one did have me hooked, and then I just haven't got back to it. So I gave that other one 5 stars. And so this series is supposed to be great. She did us dirty in that first one. Okay. She really did. Yeah. But this one, these are good. So supposedly.
That one's been, Leave Me Behind has been on my TBR for a while. So I might, read it.
Yeah. I got the audio. I love that there's audio. I can listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Amber, your pick.
So I've been bouncing around. Do I take the one that's kind of like an alien, a fantasy, or a historical? But I think I'm going to pick the one that I first wanted to do, even though Jessica's already read it. But that might help us with having conversations.
Yes.
And that's the where is it? I just lost it. Hold on. It's the Horde King of Shadow. I literally finally had to make myself finish reading, not make myself because I needed to, was the first Horde King series last year, because I wanted to get to this one because it's the Horde Kings, but like with dragons.
With dragons.
And so I was like, oh, I want it so bad. So that one has audio. I think her audiobooks are always really good. So
they're always
good.
Yeah. I'm waiting for her to get audio for that second one.
Yeah.
I haven't read one yet. In that series,
I just read her like vampire-ish like one, the first one, and that where they're kind of like
aliens.
Yeah, alien but vampire, but whatever. I loved it, so I want to get to this one too.
All right, Mandy.
Okay, and so what is it? Vampire?
Yeah. Thank you.
Alien vampire kind of.
It's like alien, vampire, berserker. Like they've got like wings, and it's
kind of that one. Oh, yeah. Mandy, you know what she's talking about, because one of that third book in that series was one of my favorites last year. Hunger in His Blood.
Hunger in His Blood. Yeah.
Hunger in His Blood.
Okay,
they're alien
so it's paranormal. We call it paranormal. No,
it's alien.
They're alien. They're on a different planet.
So alien, just straight up alien. Okay.
The King Border is okay.
So we have hockey.
Yes.
Dark romance.
Military romance. Yep.
Yeah, military. Yep.
Dark military. Yep.
Dark
alien.
Military. Okay, alien. So I'm gonna bring the cowboy.
Yeah.
So my pick will be Duke by Jessica Peterson. It is in part of the, what is it called? Lucky River Ranch series, but they're all interconnected standalones. So I think this is book 4. So that was my pick. I struggled with my pick because everything that I kept thinking about, I would go and look and there would not be audio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just decided to go with something on my shelf that I wanted to read, and
Yeah.
that was this.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
that's what
I
they
like
can
how we all
Moranovas
have a
on the shelf.
different trope, so people can like really pick their
Yeah.
trope and
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
So
what's
you
your
have cowboy. Is it like a second chance? What did you say? A second chance romance? What is it? I know I have a second chance romance, but you have a cowboy. Is it like a single dad?
It says it's.
No.
I love this. Best friend's boyfriend's brother.
Best friend's boyfriend.
boyfriends?
That's
brother.
a different one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best friend's.
Heartbreaker hero, forced proximity, small town, hot cowboys.
I don't think that's a no. Best friend's boyfriend's
Yeah, it
brother.
is, like I think nothing taboo about that.
Nothing taboo
That's
about that at
No,
all.
I love that. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
I think
Like,
she's
all
yeah,
specific.
she's trying to make that a trope, and I love that for her.
Yeah,
Best friend's boyfriend.
she's creating a new trope.
Yeah, she's trying real hard there. Yep. Yeah.
I really loved the first one. I don't remember if I read the
It's
second one in that
Stranded.
series, but I
They're gonna
loved
get
it.
Stranded
Yeah.
together.
Oh, Stranded is always good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like Stranded.
Yeah, I had a couple of those.
She's a
this
good
week.
author. I liked her. I loved Cash. It was really
Yeah,
I liked how
and the audiobook was good. So
I haven't read any in her this so this will be a new to me author.
Oh, good. Yeah.
so we got a wide variety of things to choose
Yes.
from.
Yeah,
I
what's your
actually
mood?
really, really like that. I think that's kind of fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, or none.
Yeah. What are you in the mood for? Pick your poison. We got it all.
Chaos of
Yeah.
what that is.
Yes.
Gonna be.
Okay.
right. Well, anything else we guys want to talk about, or do we want to end it a little earlier than usual?
I just want to say I hope nobody shits their pants in Jen's hockey book.
I don't think Candy Steiner would do that, right?
Honestly, though,
Really-
she did do that in the first Lauren Beale book on an airplane. Not her actual pants, though. She makes it to the bathroom, but she's got IBS, and then the hero is like knocking on the door, and she's like, "Oh my god, the smell!" So I died. It was hilarious, so freaking hilarious. And then he's like, "Hey, by the way," because he's sitting next to her in the airplane, and he's like, "So your bag, I had to put it up in the overhead bin so we could take off, and there's something rattling in there, and it just won't stop, and the whole plane can hear." So she goes out because like he's the middle, she's the window. She goes out to turn it off, knowing that it's her favorite toy up in there, and there's a priest sitting in the row in the aisle seat, and she has to reach up above the priest to turn off her toy. So, seriously, Lauren, what is wrong with you? But it's so funny.
Yeah, it's like the worst nightmare.
I'm reading a book right now. I was reading it and then I took a pause, so I have to go back to it. That's why I didn't say it in my reading list when we were talking about what we're currently reading. But she drops her purse and her toy falls out on the ground. And I was just like, why is it your
Why is it out
purse?
free in the purse like that?
Yeah.
Something.
Are you taking it to work with you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It seemed really weird. And then he's helping her pick her stuff up off the ground. And that's one of the things in there. And I'm like,
But she's not like going anywhere. This is like
Wait, what book is this? I think I read this in a book where.
you might have read it. Let me go look. I don't want to say the wrong name because it's a series. It's the Elliot Rose series.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Taming the Heart. That's the one.
Yeah, I thought that scene was pretty crazy. I was like, really? Like it's in your bag and
just randomly like.
Why is it in your purse?
Yeah.
So many
It's weird
questions.
to me.
Nope, just go.
Ow!
like put it in a concealed type of packaging.
Where are
so
you
it's not-
taking it?
hygiene reasons, if not anything else. Like
Why
Yes,
does it
exactly.
need to go
That's
with
what I
you?
was thinking.
now
Yeah,
you have to
wow.
go sanitize because it's been on the ground, and somebody's probably shit themselves and walked right there, and now you have it on your.
The other heroine from the other book was in front of her there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought when you said she fell and dropped her purse and bent over that you were going to say she shit her pants.
Right,
But
right.
no, okay.
No. My other hiccup with it, and I think this is why maybe I had to take a break from reading it, because she's with her boss, and then he's showing her the ranch, and then he's like, oh, and here there's like a big like swimming hole like on the property, and she's like, oh, I can't wait to go skinny dipping, and I'm like, what? I was just thinking, like, why would you say that to your
With
boss?
your
It
boss?
just seemed
Yeah.
weird.
And that's not the relationship. That is purely like just a
Yeah.
boss.
It's her boss?
Get out of
It
here.
seemed
dear.
weird to me because
Like,
this
we're
is
not
like
gonna use him and be like,
nothing has really happened at all at this point between the two of them. He's the boss. He's showing her the property. They haven't been flirting, nothing, and she's just like,
that something will happen between them. Like it is a boss employee relationship.
yes, it is
Okay.
eventually.
But not, I
But
kind of get that, but like I don't know.
But
it just
what-
seemed weird to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Very,
I really liked the
first.
first book in that series, Chasing the Wild, and then it started to like fall off for me where I was like really looking forward to the last one because it was kind of like the ex-boyfriend's dad was the first one and it's the boyfriend's redemption, kind of like Sarah Kate did with Praise and stuff. And it was an MM, but I was just kind of, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed in it. So I'm like, oh, I kind of like fell off a little bit in that series for me, but I still
Thank
think
you
it's
for saying that because I loved the first one. It was so
Mhm.
good. The second one, I was like, it's like her step uncle or something.
yeah.
And I
didn't like that
kinda
one,
got
really.
bored, and I was like, it must have been my mood. And then I'm reading this one, and I'm just really not liking the heroine. So, and then I needed to read something else, so I paused because I think I had like an ARC or an ALC or something
Yeah.
I needed to do.
And
And then
now
I
you don't
just
wanna do
haven't gone back to it.
And they feel like really long too, where I'm like, I even got the audiobook for the last one. And, you know, I think it had Teddy Hamilton. So that was great. But like, and it's a stepbrother thing. And his stepbrother was such a bully to him. And he's still kind of a jerk. And I'm like, I don't understand why, like, I didn't feel anything. And then it was just a bunch of sex. Like, that's what I kind of felt like. It was just tons of, and I was like kind of bored. And I'm like, I don't really get by these flashbacks. I don't feel anything for this guy. And then it's just
Well-
explained why he was a bully. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't
Maybe
know.
I'll just try and finish Taming the Heart and be done with the series. But I
Yeah.
just assumed that there was something like it was just me with. it.
Yeah, I thought it was just
Wasn't
me
so good.
too. Because I stopped getting the arcs too, where like I don't think they liked my review on Braving the Storm, and because I didn't really like it. And I'm like, I was kind of glad I didn't get the arc for the last one because then I had kind of meh feelings about it. So
Who is the
Yeah.
author for that? What you said, Braving the Storm?
yeah, Braving the Storm, I think, is the one with the step uncle.
I
Called
sounded
Uncle
like it should've been
Daddy.
really good.
I had an arc that was Bracing the Storm, and
Oh,
I had to email them and be like, I'm not gonna review this or finish. Sorry. So,
yeah.
it happens.
It happens.
I can't. Sometimes I just can't. Sometimes with heroines, I'm like, I'm gonna read
Mhm.
Braving the
Like I
Storm.
know Mandy really liked Natasha Madison's new one, but I didn't, and I was like really disappointed
Or only for her.
because I gave the previous one a 6-star. Like I was so emotional with it, and I loved it, and I just got like mad at the hero in this one. So I was like, but I'm like, oh, I think I'm totally in the minority though. So you know,
I saw your review and I was like, I liked it. But
yeah. Yeah, I definitely think I'm in the minority, but with how swoony the guy was in the previous book, and it was just really emotional, and he was supportive, and this guy being like, "Oh, I don't need my dick sucked today," when he first meets her, and like keeps being condescending. I was
he
like,
was a puck bunny, and he's just
yeah, but and then how he treated her when she was just helping out with his kid, and it was like multiple times, and I was like, okay, like I'm not feeling this hero, but I'm definitely in the minority because everybody's giving it 5 stars. So
Well, Amber, you come home and find your wife in bed with your sister's husband to tell
okay,
me how
but you don't need to
feel
take it off
about
on this
people.
innocent person.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
man, you just killed a whole family right there.
Yeah, a big like.
Sister.
Well, then I understood his thing too because I get you would be bitter, like especially like where his sister blamed him for her husband cheating on her, like with his wife. I was like,
I
what?
was sitting there videotaping it. Like, I'm hurt too.
How is it his fault? Like I don't.
I'm hurt too. I'm taking. Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
even read it and I'm already pissed. What are you talking about? That's my fault.
Well,
Yeah, it was
her
crazy.
reasoning though was that because he is a
Yeah,
professional hockey player, so he's gone a
He's
lot.
gone
So
all the
he
time.
asked him to like
To like
check
keep an
in
eye on her.
and keep an eye on the house and
Keep
the
an
kids
eye
and
on
stuff,
her.
and
Don't
Yeah,
fuck
keep
her.
an
That's
eye.
Yeah, don't
not your
with this.
wiener.
that was his point too,
Right, I
Jessica.
don't want her
That
to,
was his
like,
point
you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, he and I are on the same page here.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what if she falls and ends up on my cock?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, then I
Joseph falls
was
and lands
right
upon my
when-
cock.
the wife wanted to get back together, and she's like, but we don't need to be monogamous, like, can't we have an open marriage? And I was like,
No.
this chick is crazy. Like, this chick is like off her rocker. Like, so he definitely had reasons to be kind of, in a bad place in his life, but I don't know.
And say, I don't need my junk fuck bunny. But she wasn't. So it was kind of like a misunderstanding, like on
yeah, that's why I forgave it the first scene, but then when he did it like multiple different times, and then like it's like, oh, they're just really good in bed, and so she forgives him, and like I wanted him to grovel a little bit more for some of the things he said, but maybe it was just my mood that I was in on that.
I was really hoping for that swoony guy from book 1.
Yeah, I'm like, the last one, he was so sweet and swoony and like golden retriever, and I loved him. So I think that's why I was like, oh, this isn't making me feel the same.
I had to make a different MMC for this one so that you didn't get the same MMC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right. Well, you guys want to sign off? Do you have anything else you guys want to bring up?
Nope.
Be prepared for the chaos next time.
Yeah. So look forward to that. Those 4 different books, and you don't have to read them all, but pick one or just join us for the live to see how chaotic it's going to be.
How chaotic this is. Yeah,
it'll be fun for sure. So,
or instead of taking the whole time, I'll be like, I read Duke. I gave it X stars. It was like blah blah. And then it's going to be crickets. And then Jill will be like, I read.
We're all going to have just read our book.
It'll be a 4-minute review. It's like 1 minute for each of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just crickets. We're like, well, that worked out well.
Yeah.
We'll try it and see how it goes.
I think it'll work. I think it'll be fun.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the
And
truth.
that's what we wanted to achieve. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll knock
definitely
it out of the
join
park
us.
on that.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching the live, and make sure to tune in next month for the chaos, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,